Can I start with asking you, you're going for well done on the share buyback. That's joy to any shareholder out there, and the dividend. But you talk about profit margins. Let's just start there. You're saying 11 to 12%. And I just wonder, you're putting quite a positive spin on 2019. Anna and I have spoken to reams of CEOs who sat in front of us. They're cautious, they're pessimistic, but you are optimistic. Why is your glass half full?
Well, obviously, this is what we are actually getting paid for, that we show people the way and that we take opportunities. And of course, we do know about the geopolitics and how uncertain that is going to make the world. And of course, we do know about the economy, which is in full speed now and may as well be slowing down a little bit. But we also talk to our customers. And we know what we have on the product and solution offering, and that actually makes us feel quite comfortable that we can continue with quite a success story on industrial automation, on the industrial digitalization, healthcare. You might have seen that our renewable energy business, together with Gamesa, is actually going to a positive turning point. And so we have actually been able to compensate for the massive slump and slowdown on the fossil power generation business, which is actually hard to find.
Just let's dig a little bit deeper into the power and the gas business. You took a €300 million severance charge there. Have we seen the worst in that business? Is this the low point in that business, Joe?
Well, I mean, first of all, the restructuring charge of 300 million is actually a positive, because that will show the market and us that we have been able to achieve an agreement with the workers' representatives in how we do the restructuring, and this is what we are executing on. Now, if we take away the 300 million severance charge, our underlying margin in the power generation business, including the service, is actually about 5%, which is very hard to find in the industry like that. So obviously, it's going to be a constant struggle also in 2019, since there is quite a set of overcapacities. On the other hand, we have a very, very robust and well-established service business, which will help us through the worst in the new business environment.
You cancelled going to FII to Saudi Arabia just a couple of weeks ago, Joe, and you delayed a $20 billion power deal. What the world wants to know, is that a delay, Joe, or will you sign that deal? It's just a matter of logistics getting you there on the ground. Which is it? Well,
look, I mean, the incident has been sad enough, honestly, and there has been quite the tension on the whole world. And I made myself very clear on what I believe needs to be done, and also how I look at the whole situation. I did an extensive blog on the LinkedIn platform, and that has nothing more to say on that one. So we are a reliable partner to the kingdom. We have a lot of friends there. There's 33 million young people who should have a good future, and we want to work together. On the other hand side, there's got to be justice, there's got to be clarity and transparency, and this is how we work it from there. And I've always been a very big promoter about the fact that people should talk to each other, also about severe matters, and not about each other.
So we can assume that you will sign the deal in due course?
Well, first of all, signing a deal always means that there's two parties. Firstly, secondly, as I said, we need to see how things develop, and then we'll take it from there. So we are always open to look into the future, but we also need to be clear about the fact that there is a big issue and that clarity is being needed.
Yes. Okay, and when you get that clarity, sir, of course, that will take your business forward. Can I ask you then about Iraq? You have your memorandum of understanding with Iraq. We understand that there was pressure from the American administration, to paraphrase, to get Iraq to sign up with GE. Is this a very clear demonstration of how America First has a big risk for CEOs like you?
Well, I mean, there is nothing worse than getting into subjects which you are not really used to, which is politics in that case. We focus on our customers. We know what we can offer. We have a very, very comprehensive offering, not just about making a sale on very good equipment, which is industry leading at this time. We also said, you know, rebuilding a country means contributing to society, such as education, training people, and helping people to receive health care, especially in the freed up zones. So we made a very comprehensive offer of helping the country and its people. Of course, we have noticed that there have been unusual forces, obviously affecting the level playing field. On the other hand, look, I mean, we are an American company too. We have almost 60,000 people working for us in the United States on $24 billion US revenues. We've been creating a lot of jobs, more than most others did. So we are actually also part of this country and the economy. So we would also actually think that creating a level playing field is always the best way of making the best team win and get the best service to the customers.